Hey there, Ventex here. Welcome to the Autopsy Simulator. This is another simulation game that I'm looking forward to coming out. This is just a demo, but let's go ahead and start a new game. See what it's all about.
No, do not call me anymore.
Telemarketer.
It's none of my business.
A little laggy. Hang up the phone. It looks great so far. The graphics do. It's on high graphics. Highest graphics.
Record a lecture for the students now. Feeling completely broken.
Okay, good dialogue so far. Let me change the settings a little bit. Let me lower the mouse sensitive slightly. And we'll get a little bit more volume. Okay. I've got my own issues, but I'm not on the skids yet to drink at work. Well, why'd you have it at work if you're not going to drink at work? I don't understand. Hi, this is Hannah Burroughs, a reporter for the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home. You're not there. I'm beginning to suspect you're avoiding me, Mr. Handman. Anyway, as you know, we'd like to write a piece commemorating your wife's achievements. We'd be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I will also leave you my card. Let me call you this evening, and I hope to see you at your home or at your office. Regards, A. Burroughs. Wait, what? That doesn't match the note. She says her name is Anna Burroughs in the... You press R. But down there, you could clearly say it says K. Brooks. In fact, a lot of the dialogue in here doesn't match the letter. That's strange. Hopefully that's corrected. Seems odd. Turn on and off the desk fan.
It's only Thursday.
Only Thursday, 21st. That's weird that you circle your date. Like, just today is circled. All the other dates aren't circled. I wonder if there's something special.
Shit. It's only Thursday.
But he doesn't act like it. It says it's only Thursday. So if it's circled on your calendar and none of the other dates are circled, you imagine that means it's an important date. But then you wouldn't say it's only Thursday. I know I'm overanalyzing everything. Cigarettes.
Comes from Steven's visit yesterday. I don't think he likes my coffee. He barely took a sip.
Okay. We've got some other stuff. Oh, look at this. Love Alice. Is that the same Alice in the subtitles in here? Wait, let me see. Anna Burroughs. Okay, my bad. That's pretty cool.
I really need to fix them.
Broken radio. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Let's take the game in. I can't crouch. I can't jump. I have a lot of boxes here.
I feel like an exhibit here sometimes.
Look for your pills, go to the bathroom. I think that's the game's way of telling me to hurry up. Well, we can open up all these drawers, it looks like. That could be quite interesting later in the game. There's some items in here. How to break of this vicious cycle. Break out of this vicious cycle. That's all. Okay. So much alcohol in here for a guy that says he doesn't drink on the job.
I never drink or say anything when they visit me.
Ah, it's for the guests, sure. The guests aren't the... Is it... Am I running a mortuary? Aren't the guests dead? Why would I have vodka and whiskey for the guest? So we have a horse figure. Maybe it's for, like, their families when they're in mourning. Like, here, take a drink, stiff drink to help you settle down. Why is this disturbing? It's just a horse. How is that disturbing? I've seen a lot more disturbing statues than that. Nothing else. Another person gone missing. Was there a serial killer in Peetsville? The New Orleans Police Department has received another missing persons report for an unidentified female, making it third this month. Is it just a coincidence? Or a meticulous crafted scheme? Maybe we're the murderer.
It's supposed to rain today.
It's kind of odd to have that if we're not the murderer.
School diploma. I'm glad it's hanging here, because I can barely remember that time anyway.
Alright. Ooh, it's super laggy at some places in the game.
That's definitely not the bathroom.
Definitely not, but we have a... Looks like the power switch here. It's labeled protected light, protected power. We have one little light here and a video camera with a tape next to it. That looks like something we might use at some point. A ladder. So they're doing renovations in here. Interesting. Wet paint, do not enter. Here's a way out. Hanman, don't you dare leave. Don't you dare leaving before clocking in. That doesn't make sense. Don't you dare leave before clocking in. So this one is A. Burrows, which is the name on the other note for the reporter. Well, she's the name on the subtitles, but not the name on the actual note. I am so confused. So is A. Burrows the reporter, or is it Miss Brooks? Because according to this, it's Kate Brooks. According to the subtitles, it is Anna Burrows. According to that note, Anna Burrows is telling us not to leave. So you figured Anna Burrows is more like our boss, and Kate Brooks is a reporter, but who knows?
Where are my meds?
What does this say? Oh, soap. Okay. Meds right here. Take your pills, dude. Calm down. There's a lot of pills in there. Okay, we got toothpaste. This bathroom's pretty dingy. Why is the light switch not like super bright?
Now I can go get the camera.
Ah, now go get the camera. Okay.
Oh, this place is starting to look like a garbage dump rather than a... Well, I hope I won't forget to press the record button. Let's move on straight to our deceased.
Yes, let's. A lot of wet paint rooms, that's 2. That's weird that they would paint this room, not paint the bathroom or this room, and then paint this room over here. That's strange. Doesn't make much sense. Alright, here we are.
I'm wondering how the new tripod is going to work.
Oh, set it up right here on the tripod. Perfect.
Just frame it properly and...
How's that? Start recording.
Oh, this should be fine.
Alright.
November
Excellent.
21st, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. Well, who do we have here today?
Okay, Chambers. Mention the rookie mistakes.
Mention the rookie mistakes. Oh yeah, that's right. That's my warrant to sensify you for a few issues. First, due to the fact that in the process of revealing and securing forensic traces, interference that changes the primary condition happens. The photographic documentation plays a huge role in the entire process of examination. Then, the body needs to be placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathomorphologist stands on the left-hand side of the body. Third, very rarely but still, the cause of death remains unknown if all the tests come out negative. That's the so-called white autopsy. Now remember that it can also happen.
Okay. Very good. We have some photos here we can click on.
Found on the outskirts of a parking lot near a gas station, where he often begged and insistently offered to clean the windows of cars that were leaving the station.
Sounds like he was homeless.
Dry field drain. A frequent cause of traumatic deaths among the elderly is the various types of accidents, including traffic accidents or falling down the stairs. The body was spotted by a station worker during the morning shift. At first, he thought that someone had thrown rain boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize a human body laying on its back. Signs of libation could be found around the dead body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
Okay, so there was a blanket, there was empty bottles, attempt to make a fire, interesting enough. And he was there in the ditch, he was begging for money. So it sounds like he might have been homeless, but we need more information.
The deceased is locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple years. He had gotten into fights and had been bullied by the problematic youth of the town. He was that type of a man who never kept up alcohol, which caused him to be homeless. As a young man working in a suburban coal mine most of his life, he already abused alcohol, and as the time went by, he'd fall into addiction more. Oh, that's interesting. Although alcohol poisoning as a sole cause of death among the elderly people is relatively rare, different levels of alcohol poisoning happen among 1 in 4 deaths of elderly people, which may suggest that alcohol abuse is a significant issue in this age group. What is important to note, even though alcohol poisoning does not cause death, it does increase the risk of accidents and their following injuries.
Interesting. Next.
The body was found at 7 o'clock by Sheriff Matthew Thompson, White male, 76 kilograms, 5'8", age unknown. The deceased is a local homeless man named Toby Chambers. His son runs a hardware store. His wife ran away years ago. Local police have talked to residents, so we know more about the deceased. For example, that he loved drinking, and by no means was abstinent. Such clues can direct us to things that are worth keeping in mind during the autopsy.
All right. Looks like we have a pretty clear picture of what's going on so far.
Found on the outskirts of a park.
I already read that. Alright, let's exit out. Find and put the gloves on.
Oh, where are the damn gloves?
That's a good question. Where are the damn gloves? Not over here. Out of order. Technician is coming to see it on Friday. Okay, to be announced. TBA. Guess they're not in there, not in here. Gloves, gloves, gloves. I see donuts. Have a donut? Ooh, sprinkles. I do not see gloves. Are they here? No, that's eye wash. First aid. Maybe through here? No. Trash bins. There's the morgue. Oh, maybe they're in the drawer. Nope. Nope. Oh, a camera.
Better for the photo files.
We also have a voice recorder here. Is that a picture of my wife? That's a weird guy standing behind her. We have some chalk here. I guess we can write down on the board. Interesting. Just looking around while I look for these gloves. A lot of medical equipment here. Ah.
Now we can get to work. We're going to need the camera. It should be here somewhere.
Yes, I saw it. Right here. Okay.
Let's follow the procedure and prepare photo documentation. We must follow the top-down rule. Luckily, we don't have to take pictures of the clothes this time. We are only focusing on the body. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame. Before we start searching for traces on the deceased's body, we have to take a main picture that goes in the files.
Main picture that goes in the file. Okay. Take a top-down view photo of the deceased. So top down.
Voila. Now we move on to the next step. Trace search.
Alright, trace search. Let's do it.
We're going to need better zoom here. And that's perfect.
Okay, this is definitely one. Big old slash across his belly. Here's a burn mark, it looks like. No. Where else? His face is pretty messed up. Look around. His feet are awful. Jeez, look at that. Look at those toes. Yeah, look at that big toe. What the heck? What else am I looking for? Find spots on the body to photograph. What about right here? No. What about right there? Looks like an abrasion. His wrists.
Well, you don't have to stand close to be able to smell a strong odor of alcohol and other discharges.
His hand's all purple. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt him. He was busy talking to us. Let's get a good headshot. Okay, and we need one more photo. One more. His arm's really red. That could be due to his blood. I don't know how long he's been dead. But he seems freshish. Pretty freshish. There's a non-censored mode, so if you're not streaming or playing it on YouTube.
People affected by homelessness most often die from accidents, alcohol abuse, or they freeze to death. Unfortunately, both suicide and homicide are also quite common.
Alright.
While taking the photos, some entries that could be potentially lethal caught my attention. Let's take a closer look using the magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass, got it. Where is that, by the way? Do I just click on them? Or is it here? Oh, I just click on them. So take the magnifying from the tool wheel. So the tool wheel is tab, magnifier. Got it. I definitely want to look into here.
An old wound that hadn't healed properly. It must have been some kind of burn or other injury. Nevertheless, it has nothing to do with the potential cause of death.
Yes. His hands.
There are frostbite marks all over the deceased's body, although they are most visible on the tips of his fingers. They can be recognized by the very specific color of the skin. However, the hands tell us much more.
His head.
That's something interesting. While making photographic documentation, ecchymosis can be seen on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. We'll come back later to see if everything is alright with the brain.
Game's very educational. I actually really like that about it.
By the look of his feet, I assume Toby must have worn uncomfortable and dinky shoes for quite a while. However, such wounds have nothing to do with his death. What do we have here?
Alright, examine the marks in the body. We did that. So he has a burn mark, frostbite on his hands and his feet as well. Possible organ congestion. Bloody hematomas. Further examination of the brain needed. Scratches and other minor damage to epidermis on the feet. And there's a small odor emanating from the body still. Small and intense.
Yeah, the odor can be the result of alcohol intoxication. By the look of his feet, I assume Toby must have worn uncomfortable and dinky shoes for quite a while.
He's saying the same thing he just said.
Such wounds have nothing to do with his death. The condition of the head tells us it could have been a fatal accident. It could be freezing to death. An old wound that hadn't healed properly. It must have been some kind of burn or other injury. Nevertheless, it has nothing to do with the potential cause of death.
Oh, we get to choose the manner of death. That's interesting.
At this point, that's all I can do based on all traces on the body of the deceased. The inside should tell me much more. Let's move back to the body. Now let's check the level of muscle tension. This will allow us to establish time of death. Let's raise the deceased's hand.
Lift it, lift it, lift it. Okay, down, slow. Up, slow.
And then let go. The stronger the rigor mortis gets, the greater the resistance from the muscles will be.
That wasn't that much resistance.
As you can see, the hand falls loose. The rigor mortis has already subsided.
Yes.
We can then assume that the time of death stated in the files is correct.
Excellent. I concur. Now what?
Let's grab a scalpel.
Okay, tools. Scalpel.
You can boldly cut with the scalpel. It won't hurt him no more. We always start from the neck and move down towards the symphysis pubis. The incision should be deep.
Cut them on open. Around the belly button.
Separate the skin and prepare to remove the ribs.
Alright, let's use our loppers, right? Open the chest using the hand tool. Oh, the hand tool. Okay. Oh, we had to hold it open. Okay, I'm grabbing it. Oh, gross. Ew. Now what? Can I touch his intestines? Open the chest using the hand tool from the wheel. Okay, I did that. Can I exit? What else did he say to do? Shift. Clipboard. No.
I don't need this tool now.
Anything else? Oh, here we... Nope. I've already sawed him open. Yeah, I don't need that. Hand. Can I pick his nose? Boop, boop, boop.
I don't need this tool now.
Open the chest using the hand wheel. Is it open it more, maybe? Did I not open up the chest all the way, or what? Oh, I gotta open up the other flap right here. My bad.
The adipose tissue has an intense yellow hue. As you've probably already guessed,
yes,
we're going to need the scissors.
Definitely. I concur. Scissors. Take the loppers. Oh, loppers are scissors. Interesting. Okay. So remove the rib cage. Ugh.
After removing both cartilage and bone tissues, We are actually interested in two things that you can see at the very first glance. The lack of organ congestion means that, although the deceased was cold, hypothermia wasn't the cause of death.
Okay, so he did not freeze to death. Good to know. Oh, we have to keep moving the magnifying glass. We're getting clues. His esophagus. We're missing something. There we go.
We can eliminate freezing as the cause of death.
Alright, so he did not freeze. Take out the lungs and examine them. Okay, hands, take them out. Okay. Oh, wait, I saw it for a second. It started going up and then it stopped. Wait, what? Come on. Ah, here we go.
The deceased smoked like a chimney. Let's take a closer look. We see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Now we'll grab the syringe.
He obviously didn't die from smoking cigarettes.
We need to test the level of blood alcohol concentration of the deceased.
Okay.
We move on to collecting blood from the heart. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
Okay, we need more blood samples.
We also collect the fluid from the deceased to determine the level of alcohol concentration in the vitreous humor. Now, we prick the bladder and draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Go to the mixer?
You have to set the right time and speed on both knobs before running the centrifuge. Our samples may break into pieces due to the centrifugal force if we set up the wrong coordinates. I myself am terrible with numbers because I suffer from dyscalculia, which is why I always keep the appropriate coordinates at hand.
Oh, that's handy. Take the note from the pin board. Gotcha. Here it is. Alright, time 40 minutes, speed 75%. 40 minutes, 75%. Alright, time 40. Wait. No, don't exit. Don't you exit. Get on. Get over there. Turn the knob. We need 40. There we go. Right? And then 75%. Right here. Start the mixer. What is going on here?
Damn it. If something goes to shit, it's all the way. That's probably the blown fuses again.
Oh.
I must have had a flashlight somewhere. And I was hoping to clock out early today.
This is feeling spooky.
What was that?
The heck was that?
Where did it go?
He better be still on the table. Okay. He's still there. It's not in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's definitely the fuses.
Of course.
Right goes first, left next.
Right and left.
Voila.
All right.
Where's that unbearable noise coming from?
Why is my door closing? No. Okay, he's still there. He's still hanging out. Okay, go back to the mixer.
Where were we? All
Yeah,
right.
let's get back to work.
What we've got here.
Okay, examine the tube.
Well, everything is telling us that the BAC, blood alcohol concentration, is high. Hence the smell we're getting from the deceased. Still, to be 100% sure, I have to send the samples to the lab. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to conduct a detailed analysis here.
Gotcha. Okay, take out the stomach and examine it. I think we have to be on his left side, it said.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach.
Alright. Stomach. There it is. Trying to grab it between everything. Let's turn it around. Wait, I thought I saw it going up a little bit. Come on. You gotta, like, get it just right. Come on. Am I supposed to be... Wait, it just says rotate. There's no... I see the bar down there. How does it start going up? Ew. What is... This is a weird... I don't know. I don't like the feeling that this is what my stomach looks like. Come on, let me see it. What's going on here? Where's the perfect spot? Oh, I found it for a second. Here it is. We got it.
As expected, the stomach has no major external damage. In this case, further inspection is no use. We must cut him open.
Oh, we have to cut the stomach open. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. I see. Wait, no? What am I doing wrong? Ah, I see it. Oh, right there on the left side. You have to cut exactly right. If you hit the corner, then it stops. And then you let go of it. That's why I kept letting go. I figured, but I didn't know it would let go every time you hit the corner. It's going to be the worst cuts ever. Oh, see? He lets go immediately. He's like, nope, you did it wrong. Oh, oh, oh. Hopefully we get something out of his stomach. It's a finish line. I'm almost there. Hey!
That's interesting. In addition to a large amount of gas and liquid, the stomach also contains small amounts of yellow-grayish food content resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or some of the bulk of his stomach had found a way out.
Okay, well, he's homeless, so maybe he didn't eat in days, that's why he was begging for money.
It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? Now we need to focus on the cardiovascular system, especially the heart. We take the organ and look it up and down, carefully.
Alright, let's do it. Look it up and down carefully.
Glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that have contributed to our Toby's death. Well, once we've got the body ticked off, we can move on to the head.
Alright, let's get our saw.
Autopsy saw to cut through the skull to cleave it in two. Remember, the skull, not the saw.
Gotcha.
Anyway, we will start dissecting the brain from the occipital lobe. In this way, the brain's dura mater is slowly revealing itself.
Perfect. Take the brain. I wonder if Pinky is nearby. That is a brain, yes. Hello there, brain.
After the basic examination, we can see that the cerebral gyri in both brain hemispheres are symmetric, and the bumps between them are clear.
Yes, it looks like a good brain. Check the marked area. Which area is marked? Ah, here. Oh,
so
look
far,
at that.
So good. The hematoma seems to have had no... Holding a knife with a long, narrow blade in your dominant hand, cut the cranial nerves on both sides, pulling the brain towards you.
Okay. Okay, I made it past there. Now we have to go to the other line. Got it. Oh, now back. Oh, come on, I let go. Damn it. Now we have to go back again to the other path. Oh no, I keep messing up. It's so easy to hit the wall. It really is a lot easier than you think it is.
Just one small fragment examined under the magnifying glass is enough to dispel or confirm our doubts. We then take the fragment of the brain to the tray and, literally and figuratively, go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
Let's do it. Interesting. Yes. It looks kind of like a tomato.
Just as I initially suspected, we can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Okay, no fatal accident. Take out the trachea and examine it. Or trachea. Let's do that. Examine. Yes, okay. It looks like an alien creature, doesn't it? I feel like this thing will, like, latch onto your face and then burst out of your chest. Oh, he has nothing to say about that. Okay. Here we go.
Same as we did with the stomach. External inspection didn't tell us anything. Now the scalpel comes into play.
Alright, cut it.
While cutting a small organ, such as the trachea, we must perform a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the knife as if it was a stylus.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got it.
So he was suffocated.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it is safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Ah, very interesting. Go to the general card.
Now it's all clear. The death was caused by suffocation.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm not done yet. General card. Wait, am I done? Is this a general card? What's the general card? No. Where's my clipboard?
We now come to the deceased's neck.
Oh, here we go. I already did his neck. Clipboard. Go to the general card. Body. Cause of death. Asphyxiation. Cause of asphyxiation or drowning was the withdrawal of the stomach contents to the trachea and respiratory tract flooding. Put my signature on there. Alright. You can actually write your own name. Interesting. It's a little bit scuffed, but that's okay.
It went quite smoothly today. I'm about to get off.
Close the chest. Okay. Let's go ahead and close this up. There you go, buddy.
In order to bring the chest of our deceased back to its initial state, at least to a small extent, we must take the needle in our hand. We sewed the deceased using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Whoa! Uh-oh. I wasn't quite done yet.
I should probably get to that.
Okay, he's not going anywhere.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
I'm coming! Hello?
This is Dr. Jack Hanman. Please leave a message.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good.
How are you? How are you?
What the f is that supposed to be? I'll finish the stitching and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Uh-oh, no. I don't like this. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. The body is gone.
What the fuck?
Autopsy. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at Autopsy Simulator. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the Twitter and Discord down in the description. I'll see you guys next time.